Oh, the Uno was long gone, mate. That's why I nodded.
We're good.
The Uno's long gone, mate.
We're in. Been a while. Let's use first and after one this time, Dan.
Yes.
How are we doing, chat? Suppose we'll get out of the way. It's Lynn first.
Lynn,
How are you doing?
Lynn and Jamie.
Let me get
Let's go.
out of the way. If you're tuning into this as a YouTube video after it's already went live after the game and stuff, we're doing a live watch along for the game. So right now we're just waiting on our chat coming in here, like Jamie, Lynn, and Darren. So you may want to skip forward a minute or two here until you'll see us talking about the game then.
Mm-hmm.
Jamesy, Jack, Andy, what's going on, people? Yes.
The window, my window crashed and everything just kind of realigned and thingy, but we're good. It was only during the intro; it wasn't during the actual stream, so nothing missed of the match. We're fine.
What's happening, David? Can you see us now?
If I'd missed something in the match, I'd have been fuming, but I think we're good.
5-0 Rangers early prediction for Matt. Okay.
Gordon, what's happening?
I think the 6:30 kickoff on a Sunday as well is just added on to how long this has felt. Until it was about 2 months since we last played the game anyway, but then getting to Sunday and having to wait. When do you ever see a game this late on a Sunday?
Mate, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of glad it's this late. Purely for the fact that it's let me actually get out and enjoy the sun for a bit today, because it has been absolutely melting down here. But if it's normal league games, something like that, then I'd be like, oh, come on. But I don't know. It just feels like it's been, as you said, forever since we've done this.
Sitting there checking the clock every half an hour, man, and it would seem to be going backwards today. We'll get to that. We will get into that. Some draw indeed, Lisa. Yep, 4-0. 2 predictions, 2 very confident people. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyway, let's go over a team then, and we'll go over it once more. Just before the kickoff, just for anyone coming in a bit later to the start of it. But the team for today, quite a few changes. I think this was to be expected for this type of game. Obviously, it's still a massive competition that we want to and should go out and win.
Mm-hmm.
But with that in mind, the team today, McLaughlin is in the net. Your back 4 today is Patterson, Goldson, Hollander, and Big Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Your 3 centre mids looking very, very strong for us today. There's no real change in there. It's Davis, Kamara, and Arfield. So I expect us to dominate a lot on the midfield with them 3 in there today. Up top, it's Wright who gets his chance from the start. It's Roof and it's Defoe coming back.
Oh, okay. So that'll be Defoe through the middle, Roof out in the right, probably then.
Yeah, and then Wright will be straight in Kent's position, giving Kent a bit of a rest. So going through this team, and then we'll jump into predictions. McLaughlin for McGregor. I don't think it's just a standard in it. Your number 1 keeper right now, McGregor, plays the league games. At games like this, the number 2 gets a shot. So John McLaughlin, and I'm very confident in him today. I feel like he will do a good job.
Oh, he'll do a shift, definitely.
Your right back for today is Patterson. No need to go over that. That's the only ones we've still got available. Hopefully Tal's back sooner rather than later. But 2 centre halves today, Goldson and Hollander, is solid. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people were expecting Simpson to be in today.
Yeah.
But I've seen Heart and Hand tweeted out before this saying that he picked up a knock in training, was only just about able to make the bench. Never mind able to start. So I think that's why, that is why he never started today. I presume he would have started otherwise. Your left back, by Calvin, just giving him a shot. Bonner's played pretty much every game all season, so deserves a rest.
Yeah.
Your middle 3, we don't need to go over them. Davis, Kamara, and Arthur. The only thing you could go over is Zungu. And again, Heart and Hand tweeted out saying that they were aware that Zungu picked up a knock in training, and Zungu was going to be starting, but now he's not. He presumed that would have been, Davis and Kamara have played how many games in a row together right now? We know what to expect out of those 2, but that's the only reason that Zungu never played as well. And then your front 3, I'm happy. I don't think there's any surprise with Wright and Roof. I think maybe a lot of people were expecting that, but then it's Defoe up top. I'm personally happy to see him come back in and get a shot. I think he deserves it. But at the same time, you're seeing a lot of people upset about Itten. That's like that's the top one that I've seen people moaning about, or not moaning about, just saying they're quite gutted that he couldn't get a start today. And it's just one of those. Itten's had a couple of chances. Defoe's coming back off an injury. It's just the part of the big good squad that is Rangers.
I was going to say maybe controversial to some fans. I know like Itten's got himself a good few fans since he's been here and that kind of thing. But for me, Itten's had chance after chance after chance, and he's not done enough to impress me to be in over Defoe. When Defoe's fit, as much as he's maybe older, he's not really got as much in the tank as the younger players. I think Defoe just brings that touch of class. He's always a danger in front of net that a lot of times this season Itten just hasn't seemed to be. Itten just hasn't. A lot of times you'd look at him and you'd think there was nothing dangerous coming from him. So I don't know. I'm happy in with Defoe in over Itten. I'm
happy. I think Itten's still got time to progress into a better player.
Yeah, definitely.
But, right now, if you're asking me, both of them in peak fitness right now, I'm having Defoe starting up front all day long. 100%. Over Itten for me. But Wright, I'm very glad to see get a start today. And as well, we're talking here, by the way, I'm watching Super Ali, right? He's still got a good bit of hair on him, but he might actually be baldy after this with how hard that wind's hitting him. He is getting
windswept about the place, aye.
Windswept is an understatement there. But the rain and wind on that pitch looks crazy today, and that'll probably benefit Cove Rangers a bit more than us, because they obviously are not going to have our footballing ability, so they'll want to make this a scrappy game. But a couple of predictions, let's read the chat in. You too, Jack. 3-0. Itten penalty in the 69th. Come on, okay. No, fine. 6-0 from Andy. I'm saying he's ordered the zip hoodie. Do you know who delivers? Was it? He's asking if it was Royal Mail.
I can't remember when I've got stuff for Teespring. It's either Royal Mail or
I'm pretty sure
it might be DPD. It was definitely a company we read, so it's Royal Mail or DPD.
Come on, Gers. Welcome back in, Bricky. Good to see you again, mate. Defoe deserves to start because he can definitely score. It tends to be when Defoe starts, he scores for us. He's got a great goals to games ratio for us. Feels like a long time no see. Absolutely, Mark, man. It's been far too long. We've got a good little schedule coming up now with all the games and stuff, but tell you, I am not looking forward to the what do you call it? What's the actual name of it? Like the pre-season, really. Where we've got no games for like 5, 6, 7 weeks or whatever it is. Me and Dalus are going to have to come on here like once a week, if not every week at the most, and actually just talk about football and potential transfers. Talks about that in here, because I don't know if we can't go like 6 weeks without a live with you legends in the chat.
Surely not.
5-0, 4-0.
Mate, I've got a new podcast up and going in my channel. Maybe the off season's the time for you to get a new podcast going on yours.
Yeah, mate,
Maybe.
Right, we've seen boys of predictions: 5-0, 4-0. Gordon coming in with a 7-0. Right, other time. We've got a lot of people in high scoring and clean sheets. What are you saying, Dallas, for the day?
I think, especially, and we'll talk about this after this, but considering who we have potentially in the next round, is it potentially or is it confirmed we've got them, by the way? Confirmed if we go through. Considering who we've got in the next round, if they're not much, but a bit of a step up, I think it might just be a get the job done and then play the game out. I'm going with like a 3-0 boring game kind of thing, as Daniel says it in chat as well. 3-0 very boring game. Yeah, I'm on board with Daniel on that one.
Right, Alexander said there, you want to keep the standards high. You don't want to dip it down to the no disrespect, but it's quite obvious in it. We don't want to dip down to the Cove Rangers standards. 100%. We want to keep this, dominate the ball, ideally give them little, if not no chances today, keep the clean sheet, keep the momentum rolling, which And as we've hinted a bit, but just in case someone hasn't seen it, we have drawn Celtic in the next round of this, so it's even bigger of a motivation. They shouldn't need any extra. This is a cup that realistically are favourites for, and they should be unbelievably hungry to go and win. And just having that Old Firm in the next round is. I was saying as well though, I cannot remember the last time that we've had an Old Firm this early. I think. See, you want to say it's kind of fixed, but at the same time, when you watch it live, you're like, oh, how can it be fixed? But man, it's so weird. It's going to leave us now. I've seen a tweet out earlier about this saying in 2 weeks' time, I was right in it, 2 weeks' time from now is the Old Firm for the cup game, presuming we get through tonight.
Yes.
And then 2 weeks after that, we've got the Old Firm at Ibrox in the league. And then 2 weeks after that, we've got Trophy Day. And then 2 weeks after that would be the Scottish Cup final. So there's plenty of things to get excited about as Rangers fans. The season's still far from done. We've got a lot to celebrate and a lot to go out there and win, with a lot of points to prove.
So what is it, 6 weeks, give or take, to the cup final? I think
the cup final like May 17th or something like that. I think. No.
Yeah, so about 6 weeks then. Yeah.
Cove Rangers players playing the Championship. It's not that many a game. I was actually quite confused. I looked at them the other day and I was like, "Is this a junior team, mate?" Because I'd heard of Cove Rangers before, but see, the last time I looked at them, they were a junior team. They weren't actually in the professional leagues yet. I was purely looking for them down in the leagues, and I was like, I've made quite a jump. So I don't know if they've came up consecutively, because they seem to have come up to the League One here quite quick.
7 weeks cup final, 6 for the title party. Okay. Cheers, Daniel.
Can you see us now? I love seeing that little remote chat. It's good, that.
Well done, lads. Some hearts. Bob, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
That's it, Tam.
Oh, man.
I reckon I just wanted
to. Just no kicking the dog, Tam, alright? No kicking the dog. Anymore.
Well done, lads, from a Hearts fan. Tell you, Hearts fan, what's going on with this? Robbie News can carry on. Seeing everyone's, just about every Hearts fan's trying to get him out the door by now. So what happens if you don't have a holiday playing?
Mm-hmm.
Not Bevy this Sunday night.
Dogs are safe today, no Bevy.
You've got the usual as well.
I'm just worried about you getting home for Trophy Day, Tam. I'm just worried about the state of the dogs then.
The usual as well, like every team upset against Rangers. But you call Rangers today, this is the biggest game of their lives, isn't it? It's the biggest game of their life. They'll be gutted that there's no fans here. But this is a day they'll remember forever. Because who knows if they'll get up and go further than what they're at right now. But this is absolutely all or nothing for them. No one's expecting them to win.
Yeah. And I mean, that's potentially a good thing for them. Like you say, they'll be absolutely gutted. There's no fans here. It might be better for them. There's no fans there because obviously they're not, like, a team like that aren't used to playing in a full stadium like Ibrox week in, week out. They'd feel the pressure from that. So it's like maybe the lack of fans is going to help them. And as you've said, this is all or nothing for them. Again, you might find that helps them. They might come out with the attitude of, right, okay, these are the Scottish champions. We're not expecting this. We've got absolutely nothing to lose. Go out there, have fun, play your game. Nothing to lose. If we win it, we win it. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot, really, that maybe not on the pitch, but mentally factor in for Cove Rangers that might help them a little bit. But...
She's a part of this Cove team. Rangers, rightfully so, well done for doing it. Banned Michael Stewart because he is a Premier Sports commentator. But there's absolutely no chance that Rangers were letting Michael Stewart in because obviously when you're a racist enabler, you're not going to be allowed into Ibrox. And but they've not replaced him with someone much better, mind you. They've replaced him with blooming Derek McInnes here.
I mean,
I suppose I can't compare Derek McInnes to Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart's a different level.
Yeah,
good to play if we win. I don't know if you've heard, Caden, mate, but it's just the small matter of an Old Firm if we get through this round. When's kick-off? A minute, mate.
This wee Diddy team for Glasgow. No talking about Partick Thistle, though.
St Mirren? That the other one?
No, not them either, mate. Not them. I think they play East End.
Here we go. Oh, we've no kicked off.
Oh,
what's the ref stop matter?
What's the ref doing? What's the keeper doing, Tam?
Good. Straight into it now. That looks like the end of. We're talking about the football now, so that looks like the end of taking a Scottish football as well, which I agree with. It's a tokenism at this point. It's the real action that needs to happen now. The government bodies, UEFA, and everyone have to actually step up, because taking a knee doesn't mean anything if the racists can keep getting away with being racist. So, here we go.
Yep.
Into this. I'm right up for this, by the way. Get us into this next round. I think the next round made this a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game
up anyway. We usually do, whether it's the semi-final, final, whatever. But yeah, pressure. Cove have had the ball for a solid minute here, by the way.
And then he sent the ball straight down the tunnel for the Cove keeper. So
that's the plan, Alan. That's the plan. Tell you, by the way, you don't want to talk about it too much because we've still got a job here to do. But of 2 OldFirms in 2 weeks. Oh man, that's some dodgy levels.
Oh, don't get me started, mate, please.
Unlucky. Right, looking for the ball in behind there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll see that a lot today. You usually see Kent running in behind for that Goldson long ball, but Wright is straight up taking that task.
Yep. And I mean, it's not exactly like Wright sent like shy of pace and all, you know what I mean? Wright's got the pace to still be able to do it.
He is rapid. He's probably...
I think he's quicker than Kent.
I don't think he's quicker. I would say outside of Kent, he's probably the fastest still, but I would say.
See, I don't know, because it's like... We've not really seen Kent use that full speed, like, driving for a while, so it's like, I don't know, I'm starting to forget how quick Kent actually is, but...
He's by far the fastest one. Acceleration.
I mean, if we're
100 meters mark, he's gone.
I was about to say, if we're going by that foot birthday card, then...
Oh, by the way. Oh, unlucky.
By the way, I thought, as we were talking about, Jesus.
Tell you, we were talking about him getting on the edge of defenders and in behind, and it's Davis who's pinged the ball in behind. Lovely
nicely touched down, by the way.
Back, and then he's done well to come back and get the block in, but that's very encouraging signs what we've seen so far after Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, for those of you that aren't watching, by the way, it's one of those ones, it's, like, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic ball for Davo, but it's one of those ones where the balls just came in a little bit behind him and low, so he's had to do that kind of like flick on, like where you put your like foot up behind you, but he's done that, took it round the player, and great driving run in behind the defence for him, but the corner that follows, unfortunately, not able to do much with it, but... Defoe hat-trick incoming. Brooks, I would not say no. I would not say no. I've just noticed who it is that Cove have as their manager.
Cricket score. I've had a lot of predictions for a cricket score. I've got a few 5+s tonight. Again, a lot of time to Davis. They're setting up with the great 5 back, which is brave because it allows.
Oh, that's go on. There, by the way.
They're quickly starting a counter attack here, which Connor Goldson's all over. Sorted. Right on the ball again. Big Calvin.
That's with the run there, man.
Well, then he should have brought that back there. Alton was trying to run past him, but he's got to be up there for pace, man.
What,
Seeing
Big
he gets
Calvin?
going. Aye.
I think Bass's issues is acceleration. He's got the speed when he gets there.
Because Kent, without a doubt, has got the fastest acceleration, but it's a different story when you're into the full stride, isn't it? Right, will be determined to take this one.
Oh, aye. I mean, that's the thing. I said it. Sorry, there you go, mate.
I was just saying we've started well here.
Aye. I said it a couple of times though during our last couple of league games, European games, that kind of thing. Like, why don't we we always kind of play with that one actual winger, and then one guy that we're kind of like, we need another winger to like replace him if we want to play. Oh, by the way, quick free kick. Oh, unlucky. I think Roof could have got to that, by the way.
Good ball.
Yeah. Gavin, it's Paul Hartley.
I'll be a few people in the chat don't like them.
Uh-huh.
Don't like them a bit more. Sheila, will you be going to Ibrox for the last game? Hypothetically, mate. Hypothetically. Hannah's looking at me there going, "Oh, no, you're not. Don't say you're going."
That's the thing, though. What is the lockdown roadmap for coming out up there now?
The lockdown roadmap is you're not allowed 50,000 outside Ibrox.
I mean, obviously there's that, but
that's the roadmap.
It's like that's the thing, though. It's because I mean we're talking what start of May.
It's just Premier Sports, Rory.
Yeah, we're talking what start of May is Trophy Day.
It's early May sometime, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky. But I will not be going to Ibrox and George Square.
Cause that's the thing, down here by early May, like we're allowed out to like meet and group, like everything's basically lifted down here. Be like, I think it's like 8th of May or something like that. Actually, it's the weekend of the 14th I'm up. So weekend of the 14th. And it's like, it's round about there, basically everything's allowed to happen down here, so I was wondering if you were on an even similar roadmap. By the way, fantastic ball in behind. Defoe, I thought the ball was for Defoe there, by the way. Defoe looked like the better target.
Roof should have done better with that.
I thought Roof had the time to take a touch here, by the way, instead of hitting that first time.
I could have, but I think he should have done better with that shot. It was Patterson, the ball was in. I think it was Davis that played the first pass into Patterson, which was brilliant.
That was a fantastic pass in behind the defenders there. But oh man.
How's it looking? We're looking very good. Very good so far. The boss has spoken, Steely. She's just she's the advisor, mate. That's it. That's how it goes. Advisor, manager, boss, whatever you want to call her. I'm sure there's plenty of guys in the chat that can relate. When does Patterson's ban start? Well, Rangers have now appealed the ban, so you need to wait for a new hearing date on that. So up until that, Patterson and co are all free to play until then. Nice. Right. Oh, he's nearly
fantastic ball across, by the way. Very unlucky no one got that.
Yeah, man. I thought Defoe was lucking in about there, almost about an own goal as well. Need to see us back to tell you by the right what a player he's looking to be so far in this first five. I think Defoe maybe a slight bit of sharpness not there with the lack of game time recently, maybe.
Maybe. By the way, like, you know how you're saying about the hypotheticals about being at Ibrox come Trophy Day?
Yeah.
26th of April, is when the stay-at-home guidance is lifted and all shops, libraries, museums, tourist accommodation, and hospitality are reopening. So it's like there's nothing telling you you've got to stay at home, and you can cross council lines and everything. So there's absolutely nothing saying you've got to stay at home come the start of May. So
Aye, Tam, should have been, mate.
we could very easily be like 2-3-0 up there now, but
God, they can't be too careful, mate. Defoe looking for... Oh, unlucky. Tons gets space. Mate, Defoe, he just... does it? He's not even fast. He just always finds that little yard to get a shot off, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Always.
He did try getting it through to Roof first time, to be fair.
Where's the next round? The next round is getting played at, just to answer a few questions there, it's 17th of April at home to Celtic. If we get through it,
Oh my days!
Oh man, we have been absolutely battering them this first 10 minutes, and that's the closest we've come here. It's a corner whipped in, and Roof gets on the end of it, it's bounced into the ground. It's not a sitter. He did have a lot of pressure on him there. He done well to actually get the shot off, but
yeah, I didn't even think he was getting the shot off, to be honest with you. That could be 4-0 first 10 minutes, man. Jesus. Well done, right?
Yeah, well done. Aye, we've got Celtic in the 17th if we get through this, which it's looking good so far. Long way to go though. And then after that, I'm not sure about the dates after that, but if we get through Celtic, which I'm pretty confident of, and I'm sure you will be the same, we would play the winner of St Johnstone and Clyde. So we've got a harder draw after that.
I wouldn't say no to playing Clyde and Clyde getting drawn as the home team. Makes it nice and easy for you to get to the stadium for that.
Remember, you can't see as much when the fan comes back. No, mate, nothing we can do. But the plan is, once the new season's back, hopefully everyone is back in Ibrox by then. Because I've got a lot of new subscribers and that since, well, fans were actually allowed in Ibrox. But hold on, that's right. It's a good tackle.
Right, mate, still on there though, by the way.
Many times have we said his name so far already.
I know.
Wright has been involved in everything so far.
It's good to see that though, man, because like we said, this like points throughout the season where Kent's form was... He wasn't playing bad, but his form was maybe taking a bit of a dip. Like, at the start, Kent used to be that focal point for our attack. Everything went through, like, Kent or Alfie.
I
think Wright seems to be stepping up into that.
Because I don't think Kent's ever been bad. Like, I don't think he's actually had games. Just had an average game or an outstanding game. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're getting at there. I would agree with.
Yeah.
But Gavin, like I was saying there, for the home games, what I do is I go to Ibrox for every home game. I don't do it as if like a proper vlog of Ibrox, but I go there, take like, a couple of videos in the pub before it, a couple of videos of the atmosphere in the game, then come home and give a little reaction video of it. So we still try to release something for the home games, and then the plan is all the away games we'll still keep these going because we love the wee community we've got going here. So no reason I don't keep this going. For the away games anyway, it's very rare that I actually manage to get an away ticket. So majority of the time I'm just sitting in the house watching it anyway. So we will, if possible, which should be fine, just continue with these for every away game.
Mm-hmm. Weekend's been good, James. How's yours been? And Davis is playing Redivix, yeah.
It's been good so far. You'll be glad to know.
Yeah.
Hello, Leslie. How you doing? Away day, Steely Loyal. That's it. Would you rather be cramped up in a Rangers bar with loads of singing and beer and having an absolute belter of a time, or would you rather sit on your couch and watch me and Dalus, you know? Easy decision.
Why? Tell you what, I'll say this to now. I sold Cove Rangers short before this game. I just expected this to... I mean, it has to an extent. But, like, I thought this would just be an absolute battering. Like, and Cove would look like they just had no clue what they were doing. They actually don't look as bad as I was expecting, to be honest with you.
Still a League One professional team, aren't they? They're not going to be nonsense.
Oh no, I wasn't expecting them to look like a Div 10 Pro Club team, kind of all over the place shambles, but
where you can watch the game, Luan. The game is only available to watch on Premier Sports, mate. You thought Nathan Patterson was banned. I need to double check. I don't think the ban would actually be for cup games. I think it's maybe just for league games. But
unlucky on the
anyway, regarding that, Rangers appealed the ban, which means they're still available to play up until a new date gets set for that hearing. So there's now going to be representatives. Like, it's an interesting one as well, because you don't think Rangers they've not done the appeal because they didn't do it because they got caught doing something they shouldn't have done. But I think the appeal is going to be just a little bit of cleverness. So that we've got Patterson until Tav's back. B, saying, why have you allowed us to play all of these games and then ban them? It's a bit stupid because if they had COVID, they've been. Do you know what I mean? And then C, Celtic never got individual bans for Dubai, so why are we getting individual bans? I think that's the sense of the Rangers' appeal. It's not just because, oh no, we didn't do it. We did do it, but I think it's the wanting the fair treatment, which is very, very rare from the SFA. I think that's what we're going for.
I mean, you put the words SFA and fair treatment in the same sentence, a lot of people will have a very strong opinion on it one way or the other, so I'm just going to steer clear of that one, other than saying, oh, what else do we expect? But it's, again, as you said, I think with the appeal, obviously, it puts back the ban until, like, the appeal's been, you know what I mean, until the appeal's been, like, resolved, kind of thing. So it's like, with Tav still coming back for injury, and that is maybe buying a bit of time with Patterson at right back till Tav gets back, or, like, you know. But again, I do think that even if it's not the purpose behind it, then you'd like to see them with a bit of consistency. I'm not even going to say be fair, I'm just going to say be consistent. Even if it's unfair, at least be consistent, you know what I mean?
Just look newer into you, mate. Don't think I've recognised your name before. Also, just trying to troll a bit in the chat. Since that's the first time I've seen it, we've kind of got a zero tolerance for that in here, mate. So you're timed out for this first time because I think you're new to the chat. Next time you do any spoilers, etc., you get banned, mate. I want Rangers vs Aberdeen in the TV 8 series pick up the league title. Wow. Aye, because it'll only be Rangers TV. It'll not be on Sky then because it's a 3 p.m. kickoff.
So tell you what, then. Tell you what, Steely,
actually, it'll be on Sky.
Here's what we do. We watch it on my phone and do the watch along on your phone. That's how we do it. If hypothetically we were to be anywhere. Well done, Roof. 3 players who try to crowd Roof out the net.
Do not annoy Kmart Roof. I think I've seen it so much. I think it will be, mate. Usually the last game of the season is on Sky. Fair enough.
Oh my.
You just joined. Welcome in. And we've started off very well. The fours had a little chance. I need to see it back again. Don't
Roof's
too
had
half,
2 wee half chances.
I think he should have scored that, and then Roof's hit the post off what was quite a difficult chance. But We've been dominating the game.
Yeah. We should have been 4-0 up first 10 minutes if, like, could very easily have been 4-0 first 10 minutes.
Meganson, I know that's the Cove Rangers. That's a pure weird name, that Mitchell Meganson.
Eminem, mate. Eminem.
Another race it is in it in the Spanish League. I seen that, James, just before loading this up. I think it was.
It was literally as we were about to go live. You saw it, so yeah, not even Valencia had really a chance to look into it.
Yeah, walking off the pitch for racist abuse that one of the players got from one of the opposition players doing the right thing, just straight off the pitch. Obviously, you can't think back about it at the time. I really wish your players did just walk off the pitch. I know you just don't expect it, so you're not thinking straight in the moment, so it's understandable why they didn't. But at the same time, you're like, the players will know for now, do you know what I mean? If it ever happens again, they've all just walked straight off the pitch, but good on Valencia for that. Yeah, John looks good. Yeah, straight, we'll get the Steely 55 top on. We'll briefly go over that at half time. But cheers, mate. Appreciate that.
Ref, mate, he went down softer than a wet paper bag. Come on now. He steps across Goldson. Goldson's hand literally taps him.
Oh, man,
and
yeah,
he's
that's
like,
a dive. That is a dive, mate.
Like, what?
That weather does look horrendous. And see, for the weather being here, it's been decent the past few days up here, but the pitch is looking really good again.
Yeah, pitch looks a lot better. Butler's at Puri in royal blue, looks smart. Nice one, Tam.
Glad you like it, mate.
Unlucky Calvin.
Hi, Jake. They've said he's injured, apparently, with illness in the house. And that they've just took him out the firing line. He's getting abuse left, right, and centre, rightfully so. He's just been took out the firing line, isn't he? Like, it's definitely not been an actual injury or anything. They've said he's just getting medication in the house. That's just keeping him out the firing line until the investigation's done.
The thing that, like, I know obviously that game's done now, that's like kind of in the past, but obviously it's a big talking point involving one of our players. So it's like, I do kind of want to mention it.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like, the game's done, we don't need to talk about the game, we just got beat enough, but obviously you still need to,
but it's like,
unfortunately, talk about that incident.
The thing I found laughable about it, like, in no way am I saying, like, racism's not funny, it's not a joke, it's not anything to be laughed at. But the thing I found laughable was Slavia coming out and saying, oh, we want all this press and constant statements against us and influencing against us. We've put out, like, what, one statement? They've put out how many different stories? And we're the ones that have to stop trying to change the narrative? Like, what? It just makes no sense to me.
James, it's hold on here. Defoe, there's a passing chance. He's went for it from range. Oh my! Wow,
mate, the turn he found the space.
Whew! Jermaine Defoe. By the way, what a finish that is! Must be at least 35 yards.
Look at the turn here. He decks the player.
Brilliant.
Turns.
Bang.
Boom.
Some of that right into the bottom corner across the keeper. It was Ruth who was screaming for the ball in, and at first I was disappointed he never played that, but what the arrow
ends up in the back of the net, you know what I mean? You can't really argue too much. I want to know.
Jermaine Defoe. Yes, chat, here we go. But yeah, it's my loss in the chat.
Yeah.
That's some finish, yeah. Outstanding finish, man.
Again, this isn't meant to be harsh or anything here, but that just shows the absolute gulf in class between a former world-class international player, Jermaine Defoe, in a League One, a team that have just got into League One. Like, it's the golfing class. It's
when he starts, he scores. We said it at the start of there. When I said the big man, I can't even call him big man. Can I? When the wee man starts, he scores. Speaking of it, I'm lucky. Fancy us getting another one for half time here. I'll call him Big Jermaine. To be fair, he's solid, so call him Big Jermaine for that.
Oh, yeah, no, Jake, he's a touch of class, man. He's just got that touch. Like,
Calvin. I loved looking at Roof's face there. Roof, as soon as Defoe had the shot as well, Roof was like, come on, fuming about it. Defoe, he's coming shot and winning that ball.
Oh, Roof? No, that was right. How did I read that 3 as a 5? Someone tell me. Arfield letting him know he's there, man.
Roof pressing down the keeper couldn't get rid of the ball quick enough there.
If in doubt.
Show races in the elbow. Oh, by the way, man, what a man Gareth Bale is. Who's not seen that in the chat? What an elbow that is. He's meant that 100%, by the way. He has the look over his shoulder, then bang. Bale has to go injured. Oh dear.
Gareth Bale in a Rangers top next season? Anyone? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Big Gareth still got it. I definitely meant it. Wasn't it? How do we look back? He wore the show races and the red card top before it, and then because UEFA haven't done anything about it yet, Bale took it into his own hands.
Nice wee ball through for Defoe. Defoe finds the space. Can he whip it in? Oh.
The grass, there was the pitch there is...
The pitch putting in a brilliant tackle.
All right. He did get a corner, but I just thought he fell over and stuff out.
I was so confused there. Like, I think anyone in the stream watching could see me there. I was just kind of like,
what
happened? One of those wee short corners that we've been doing recently.
Evo, and you're well cleared. Damn it, 200 just get my ticket. Oh, hopefully you can get to a lot more in the future, James, mate. Individual tickets are difficult to get as well, especially now. You asked a question there earlier about prices, but I don't actually know. The chat will say a bit better for you, but see, because I've had season tickets for that long, I think like European games are anywhere up to like 40, but I think like an average league game you sit again is like mid-20s to like mid-30s. Within that range, depending on where you sit. I could be totally wrong with that. It's been that long since.
The last ticket I bought, it was the one me and Gaffer bought them. Because this is when you and Mikey both had the season tickets. Me and Gaffer bought tickets. They were like 25, I think.
But it depends on where you sit and what game. I'm interested to see the season ticket prices this year because we've had was a thing last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. It was that season tickets got put onto the website and words started spreading quickly, and it was a bit cheaper. But it was Rangers actually only testing things. It wasn't actually Rangers announcing the season tickets yet. But I think they'll have a small increase in the season ticket prices again. I'm expecting it just after COVID, the loss of the fans and that stuff. Obviously, the big money that we've had at the Europa League, winning the league, etc., will help that. Hopefully, winning the Scottish Cup.
Oh, by the way, the press finds the space. 2-0. Roof!
Yes, he's got it. Is he offside, though? He is. It was good play. Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, he is. He just wasn't celebrating. It's 2-0. I thought he got me.
What's happening?
Mate, I've never seen a man look so sad to score. Why is he not celebrating?
This is fantastic pressing here, though, man.
And it's a great pass from Defoe. But do you know what I think?
Roof's not offside.
A little bit there. Is see the amount of abuse that Roof's been taking in social media lately, and all the disgusting racist comments. I would go to say that's affecting him a little bit there. So I'm so happy he's got that goal. When he scored, that's why I thought it was offside, because he was just head down and looked quite sad about it. But I'm buzzing to see him get that goal. Good. He's a good predatory instincts there. That is the poacher's goal.
Yep.
Keeper spills it. He's there to tap that in. Let's go. 2-0.
20th minute, 29th minute. Go with 28.
Mate, he was well confused with there, wasn't he? I've never seen anyone
he literally scored and he just went.
Literally just turned around with his head nodded down. Yeah, Gordon. Wright's been looking brilliant. Do you get the European games with the season ticket? Jake's asking. No, you do not. You have to. That comes as an extra package.
It's like a bolt-on package kind of thing you can get, though, with the season ticket, isn't it?
Low 100s, 110, 115 quid or something, if you want to buy all 4 games or something like that. And they add that on top of your season ticket. As a season ticket, you get priority for the tickets if you want them or not. That's what that is, mate. Halfway down the box. Roof with a double!
Roof with a double! 31st minute!
There's no doubt about that one. That's totally killed the game off. Roof on the double, going for the hat-trick. Lovely play in the box. It was Arfield who's delivered that, and Roof gets in front of the man. Top of the net. No saving that. Tell you, by the way, we briefly spoke about at the start of this game, hopefully not dropping our standard to the Cove Rangers standard. And how good have we looked today, by the way? They're like, no disrespect to them, we have absolutely blown them out of the water here, no matter who we are playing. Oh, brilliant.
Drilled that into the top of the net, man. Again, though, he's just got that look in his face. There's no happiness. There's no celebration. He's just, I'm here to do a job, and I'm doing it. Like, it's literally just pure focus on Roof's face now. Now, I mean, very possible. That's 3 goals in 9 minutes, less than 9 minutes. So,
Alan, put out the message, mate. Put out the message. And that's this game over. We can. I think it's some safety freely start talking about the OldFirm predictions for the next round of Dallas. Didn't know what to get there prematurely,
but now 3-0 up, I think we can start talking about it.
That's a brilliant goal, man.
Oh,
so happy for him.
Bassett takes a yellow card for that. I think it's a foul, but I think that's a soft yellow.
Brilliant. Well, this is the first real chance of the game here. Well, it's going to be half chance.
Chance to swing the ball into the box. So.
They're going to be lumping into the box here. This has been worth the wait so far.
Oh, aye. Love that though, man. The minute the ref's back was turned, the Cove player tried taking the ball forward like 4 or 5 steps.
I rate this. Well done.
That's a very
Davis,
a very nice corner.
Yep.
Very nice free kick for them. I think he was offside, mate. Nah, he got back in.
Got a corner out with it up.
Good corner. That ball sounded a little flat the way it hit goals. Like, you know, like when a ball's flat, it gets that kind of pop sound when you hit it.
Yeah. It's Lewis. Hello, Lewis. How you doing? Happy man, Alan. Love it, mate. Starting to stay 11 in the next round. Tav will come back in if he's fit, I think.
Yeah.
Mate, by the way, it's hard to argue with Gordon. But so far, the thing I would say is someone whose position's maybe in a bit of bother is Ryan Kent.
Yep.
Tell you, he's right has been fantastic. Can't argue with 2 goals, the 4 goal, the attacking 3. The team today have been brilliant.
Oh, no, they've looked fantastic. And that's the thing, it's one of those ones, can you properly judge it against a team that's 2 leagues lower than you? But it's like, you know what I mean? I don't want to overestimate it against a team that's like 2 leagues lower, but at the same time, I don't want to sit here and just be like, oh no, the only reason we're winning. So, but okay. Right, by the way. Like a good 25, 30 yards out, tried a side foot shot, curling that in the top bin.
Rate it.
Yeah. Right is playing fantastic, Harry. Right is doing fantastic.
Well, Daniel predicted there, Dalus as well, a little bit saying a 3-0 boring game. We've got the 3-0, so unless the rest of this game is very boring, then
I'll take being wrong. I'll take being wrong, mate. I'll take it.
Because we're at 3-0 in 37 minutes, and it has been very entertaining so far. I've seen us play a lot of league games and stuff that have been a lot, I would say boring, but a lot worse than this, we'll say.
Mate, the worst part about it is Cove Rangers are a League One team and they come to Ibrox playing more attacking than most of the Premiership teams. Like,
full squad and Kent back in. See, I think like Borna and that will come back in, Daniel, but I don't know if...
I don't think we need to change the front. I'd say Tav and Borna. Aye.
Alfie will come back in as well. It's harsh on Defoe, but Morelos will come back in.
I thought Defoe was the baller, man. Right, misses that? Really?
Then you're leaving out Hadji and Aribo as well, but... Man, the match so far... It's a good few, mate.
Between Wright and Roof for me. As it stands, it's got to be between Wright and Roof.
Dropping deep. Chris, mate, you think they should, mate? Like that makes sense what you're saying there. I don't see them doing it, but realistically, I'm not saying it to like put us through or anything. Let Arsenal go through because, like, again, you don't want to say
lost the game. Fair enough, you know what I mean.
Before,
deflection just takes it wide. Wright's been okay, done everything Kent doesn't do. He only does 3,000 less step overs.
Unlucky for the 4-out. I was saying there. I wanted to Chris about getting them at the competition. What we were saying there is no sort about the actual football and lost they deserved it over the 2 legs. Absolutely fine. So, but what I do believe should happen, and it's a strong enough stance, is them kicked out the competition and Arsenal given a bye. Absolutely.
100%.
You think any players are ever going to risk being racist on a pitch again when they're getting popped at a competition at that stage? No chance.
Nah, not a chance. And yeah, Gordon, I was saying this at the top of the stream. I don't know if you were in right at the start. I think you were. I think I remember seeing your name. But I've been saying this for weeks now. Just get one out-and-out striker in between us, like our Alfies or Defoes or Roofs, and get Kent and Wright on the wings. Kent and Wright would, like, both of them on the pitch at the same time, teams would not have a clue what to do. They would just absolutely tear them up. But at the same time, you're taking away that impact option.
Hadji, Aribo and Roof, where are they all playing, man? That's the thing with this squad.
I know. But that's what I'm saying, though. It's like Roof's a player that can play down the middle as well, though. So where's Dallas got his trim from? My bathroom with my clippers, mate. Just number 3 all over. That's all it was.
That's press. Look at the Roof's pressure on the keeper. That's absolutely brilliant to see, man. 3-0 up 40 minutes. He's pressing the keeper down like that. Stop him punt out. Throwing. I absolutely love that, man. 3-0 doesn't matter. Still keeping the same intensity.
Daniel, I'm not even talking about just for the pace. I'm just talking because they're both very creative players and they can both facilitate attacks very well. So it's like having the option to be able to do that both sides of the pitch, I think is going to, I think that would be really good for us.
Valencia moment popping up 1 foot wide. You'll probably have a lot of people speaking about that soon, mate.
Oh, aye.
Go on. I'm winning. Yeah, I think the fourth stay another year. I do think he'll stay another year, lads. See what happens. Hopefully, we keep Alfie for Champions League football, but I know it's going to be a tough ask, man. I know there's going to be plenty after him wanting to fling the checkbook at us to get him. By the way, see what I'm seeing as well? Good Rangers man in that, so you don't want to be too harsh on him, but Ollie McBurney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Average striker. He's no bad, but he's no outstanding. Right? I've seen reports today of him. He's already moved from 20 million before, and now there's talks of him moving for like 15 million. I've seen this earlier from Sheffield to Wolves. If Ollie McBurney is going for £15 million, Alfie must be 150 million. Like obviously we're not getting 150 million for him.
No.
But see if you're comparing that.
It's that Premier League inflation, though. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's the Premier League inflation. Bassey's link-up play has been kind of... Bassey's been alright when he's got the ball and he's driving, but his passing, on the overlaps and the underlaps hasn't been that good. Patterson with a fourth.
Perfect. That is lovely. It's the 4th goal. Like I was saying earlier, the high pressure, the high intensity, keeping it up, even after we're already 3-0 in the first half, putting them to the sword here. Patterson nips in on a loose pass. Brilliant. Oh no. This is mate.
Fantastic pressing though, man. Absolutely love it.
That is just, for those of you that play junior, amateur, youth football, whatever, how many times do you hear your coach say, don't pass across your own box? Cove Rangers has just done that there. Patterson's alert to it, nipped in before the pass got there, and he's actually buried it beautifully, by the way.
Outside of the foot, right round the keeper, right?
How's you worth that 50? I know, mate. It's just the thing. No idea, Jeff. How's worth that, man? Dallas might be having to edit that screen a bit to make some names a bit smaller.
A little bit.
That goal was almost as beautiful as Lassie's for Linfield. You shoot your shot, Gavin, mate. Good luck to you, mate. Cove wanting up the road now. And that's it, man.
Hartley did not look happy there.
That little honeymoon period of them getting the draw and coming to Ibrox and hopefully miraculously pulling off the upset, that's it.
Can we pull off the miracle run? Boom, boom, boom. 3 goals in 9 minutes. 4th just before half time. He was not off, I don't think, there, man.
League 2, want to see
all
that. Ooh.
Hollander tried getting to his feet, put weight on it, and he's went straight back down. Seems alright now.
I
think he's going off the pitch with the doctor now, but
it should be alright. That looks more like a knock.
Oh, that's just half time. Okay. Never mind, he's not going off with the doctor. He's just...
That arguably, again, I don't want to actually discredit us because of the opposition, because we have actually been brilliant. I don't want to sit here and say it's just because of Cove Rangers.
Fundamentally, we've been playing very good football. We've been playing very good football.
Upcoming OldFirms, we are going to blow them away, by the way. Half time then, folks. Appreciate everyone being in here before you're away. Get your half-time drinks and all that stuff. 250 views, 41 likes, and if you haven't done so already, please leave a like on the channel and subscribe if you haven't done so. They're both totally free. Just help out the channel. Right back there. That's it, mate. Honestly.
Oh, by the way, that Argentina kit.
I think. I'm not. I looked at
that. I just saw it in our group chat there, because obviously I've been with family most of the day, so I've not really been on my phone. I just looked at it there. Ooh, that's a nice kit.
That's been an outstanding half, by the way. Right, mate. Well, I'll go get a drink now.
You go, mate. You go do your thing.
Do a wee quick 2 seconds about my t-shirt again, if you want to get that. Don't pull it up now, but because we've done it here.
No bother.
I'll be back in a minute, so let Dallas know who you would like to see in the second half or what you're expecting.
What he's saying. But this is the kit, by the way. I don't know how much it you can see. Like, names on the kit, the badge, and the numbers are like gold embroidered. Oh, that's just such a nice kit. Such a nice kit, man. So nice. But anyway, hello boys from Toronto, nice to be back. Sid, welcome back. Chancellor, good, Steely, thank you. Raymond, I'm sure Steely appreciates the kind words. Thank you for the feedback. Guys, what did we pay for right? I cannot remember off the top of my head, Gordon. How many times have we played down to the competitions level over the years? Nice to see us play like this. Yep, 100%. Still got your 86 Maradona strip. Ooh. That will surely be worth a pretty penny in the coming years. Tell you what though, boys, you know what kit looks just a little bit better than that? The Rangers Champions Edition kit. That nice little gold badge on it. Love to see it.
I've been pure toying myself whether I buy it or not, man. See if I already had the home top, which is literally the exact same thing without the gold.
It's just without the gold, aye.
Are you ready to talk about that? If you go that up for a second, anyway.
Dalus, a London Bear. Well, as it stands, I used to just be Glasgow, but now as it stands, I am a Stafford Bear now. So, let me just double check. Let me see if I've got the screen set up for it, mate.
No problem. There you go, Dallas. Amazing podcast, mate.
DJ, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I saw you hanging out in the chat on the premiere for it, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. They've now changed that site. Okay.
A bit.
I think I'm going to remove the image from mine now because yours looks a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I don't know why they've changed it. I mean, definitely looks.
I think it's because they've been bought over by a new company and that now. But
if we're ready, Sid, hello, mate. You know what we're like in here? We try to keep it as much about the football as we can, but you've seen a few people talk about it. Tam speaking about zippers, etc. This top here that I've got on, I know it's not everyone's thing, but we're just going to show you this just in case anyone is interested. It's our own little 55 merch line, you would say. I suppose that is the word for it. I don't like saying that, but that is really what
apparel.
It is.
It's channel apparel.
Apparel, there you go. That's the word for it. We've come up with this here. This is what one of them looks like on. It doesn't look the best in this camera, but the blue actually does quite stand out for this.
The one on screen right now is the one that you're wearing. I've got the one you're wearing on screen now. So,
but everything we've got on there's a Otis Steely Glasgow Rangers champion design, and then there's a Otis Steely, which is just the channel avatar design of different things on there. You can go in, you can look at different colours, etc., and things to buy. And see on this site as well, it says there's about a potential 2 to 3 week delivery, but that's nonsense. Everyone that I've seen that's got anything so far has all been literally like just over a week by the time they print it and send it to you. But we just wanted to quickly show that at half time, and if anyone's interested in that, the link is down below in the description of our little stream here. It's teespring.com/stores/Otis Steely. But again, the link is down in the description if anyone wants to check that out. But again, it's blown away if anyone wants to actually check it out. It's just a little something extra because a few people have requested it. And then the last thing before we get back to talking about the football is down in the description below. We've also got a channel members. You might have seen a few of the Can't You See Us Now, the Morelos Shoosh emojis and stuff in the chat here. And they're just a little perk that you get with the channel members, and a link to that is down in the description below, and what other little perks you get from that. It's, again, things you don't need to do to be here. Everyone's just as appreciated, whether you're watching, sharing, commenting, buying anything. But yeah, the options are there in the description if anyone wants to check them out. But back to it, Dan. That's us.
Indeedy. Right,
here's Alan.
Straight back to it. What's happened to my computer? Hello? What is happening? I am lost. Gavin, trying to make it as cheap as you can. I have done, mate. The prices, I know you see some prices in there are a bit mad, each to their own, but we genuinely have tried to make it as cheap as possible. This second half, I'm looking at this bench now. There's no one that. Is there anyone you're really wanting to see off of the bench here? You're happy with this? Maybe honestly, with how good this team's looked, I wouldn't change it now.
The only thing I'd possibly say, looking at that bench, is maybe Itten for Roof. Because Roof, we know what Roof can offer. He's already got 2 goals. Maybe Itten to come on and get a bit of confidence back up. Maybe see what he can offer. The game's already won. That's maybe about the only sub that I would like to see. But everyone else, we know what they can do in the bench, because the rest of it is Stewart, Hadji, Kent, Aribo, Morelos. Hartley's wanting a swally. There'll be a few of their team that will want a swally tonight. There'll be a few of them that want to come back out for half time.
I was like, can we just stay in the dressing room, please, Gaffer? Can we please stay?
And the weather's still horrific as well, so you have to come out when you're already getting battered. You're going to get battered more. I love that for Patterson, Barry. Just seeing this goal back. It's a good question from Stuart Duff in the chat. I'm sure there's people in the chat that can answer that as well as me and Dallas. See, this is why these type of questions are good for actual podcasty things outside of the game. But,
what's your memory first game? I'm trying to think
mine's
of my first game.
Mine's is Broomland Road, where my dad used to have me there when I was about 4 or 5, probably. But when I was about 5, I can actually remember sitting with the jester hats with the pure things at the top and the wee bells
like
at the top.
Red, white, and blue jester hats with the big things on them.
Yeah, I remember being like 5 and sitting with that and pure controlling the players as if I was playing a game of FIFA when I was like 5-year-old. I remember. See, honestly, if you ask me what I had for dinner for last week, Cameron, I'll tell you this. I can't tell you what I had for dinner last week. See, my young memories of Rangers, they're all there. Everything. I guess it's just the things that you're the most passionate about and you're loving the most you can remember. Do you know what I mean? But see like anything from like 16 or under, I can't remember a thing. Growing up, I know you've got some people that remember what they were doing when they were 12 and all the holidays and all that stuff, mate. I'm so bad for that.
Aye.
But like I'm saying,
I remember certain things. It's not like I can remember every little thing. I remember certain things. Like, I remember like my first day at school and that kind of thing. But other than that, I've not got a lot of massive standout memories kind of thing for when I was younger. So,
Andrew and Jeff can answer both in together. What is Rangers playing for? If you mean what we're playing for in this game, this is the third round of the Scottish Cup. So we're playing to get through to the fourth round of the Scottish Cup, where Jeff's question, the draw was made done at 2 p.m. earlier today before this, and we will play Celtic in the next round. It is now official since we have won this game. We play Celtic, and then after that, if we get through, when we get through Celtic, we would play the winner of Clyde and St Johnstone.
Daniel's just done you dirty there, mate. Daniel's just done you dirty.
I suppose, I had one of these three.
No. There's one thing. He used to eat pizza fingers when he was younger as well, Daniel. He used to eat them, so it might have been that. It might have been.
Me watching the goals fly under the Govan top during 9 in a row. Right? A lot of talk about them. Is that them reincarnated? These pigeons? By the way, the pigeons aren't here today. Must not have those magic seeds on. I've just thought about that. The pigeons are gone.
True. I'm still trying to think what my first Rangers game was. I remember going to like I don't know if it was like a youth thing or a charity thing or something. At Broadwood when I was like 4 or something. My dad took me to that. But that wasn't the Rangers first team, but it was they were playing in the OldFirm kits, so I don't know if it was a charity thing or youth or something, I don't know. But the first actual game I can remember is European game against Sporting Lisbon. That's the first one that comes to my mind anytime someone says that to me.
2008.
How old would I have been then? 15? Nah, I wasn't that old.
It's 2008, aye. That's when we played them in the run to Manchester. That was a quarter final.
No, I don't think it was that year. It wasn't the year we went to Manchester.
Then Fiorentina, then the final.
What's the last time we played them before that?
European game at 6. My mind, Stuart, is see the Stuttgart game where we 1-2 at Ibrox. That was Dartsville scoring his penalty.
Oh, Stephen Davis is coming off, right?
Davis coming off for who?
Hadji.
Right, so that'll be. We're just going for goals then. Gerard's putting them solid here. It'll be Arfield that drops back and sits a bit, but mainly comes forward. Lets Davis sit and Arfield playing in front. Hadji playing in front of them. So yeah, this is we're going for a lot more goals in the second half. Rangers reached 4-4. Our first game. I remember getting lifted over at turnstiles at every game for a free entry. I've had plenty of that, Bob. Plenty of that. I remember as well when I was young. It was Davis that came off. Sorry, so it'll be Kamara that sits deeper. I've got my words mixed up there, Jake. Kamara's sitting deeper. Arfield will be the more box to box, sitting next to him, and Hadji just in front of them. Is what we're looking at now.
Tell you what, by the way, actually, that 2008 Lisbon game, as much as I'm saying, this has been bugging me, so I've been sitting working it out. But as much as I was saying that can't be that.
15 years ago.
Like, that's the thing though, when I lived up here originally, like, my mum never ever wanted me to go to football games. She would never ever let me go to them. So once I moved down to Birmingham, came back up here. Once I came back up here, like, it was always Gran and your dad that took me to them. So 2015 might actually very much be possible. There's no way I was 15 at the time, though. Jesus.
Hang on it, there's only 50,000 available in Ibrox, and there's millions and millions of Rangers fans, so not every fan can get to every game. Cutie pie, if you are a girl, don't tell the chat. There's a few that'll be all over you. Save yourself. Underway, second half. Here we go. Right, 4-0. What are we saying? What are we finishing this on?
We had you on the park now, more attacking play. I genuinely would feel confident now in like an 8 or a 9-0. Going to miss the old place for Rangers reasons, etc. I mean, that's the thing, Jake. It's always going to be one of those ones where, like, I can't just go into the Loudon with Reese every weekend, every like away game. I can't just like pop out. You know what I mean? I've now got to plan it. I've got to book tickets up and all that. So, in that sense, aye, but.
Well, and Goldson. Have we got the clock going in this half?
No, but it ran a little bit long, so.
On Kamara. Interesting to see if Cove actually go for goals this half, or if they're just damage limitation
mode. Aye. Your last game was Stranraer Scottish Cup 2 Januaries ago. Last game I think it was the St Mirren one that's up in my channel that we went to, isn't it? I think so.
We're up 2.5 minutes into this second half here, and Cove have showed more intention than they have on the first half, to be fair.
I mean, this is true.
No great chances of it, but they're trying to put a bit more bodies forward. They seem to only have the 4 at the back this half.
Okay. Patterson, the overlap. Yep, there we go. Pings that in.
Lovely ball in.
Don't think Wright was expecting that. Wright kind of looked shocked that the ball ended up at his feet.
The big beer garden's good, isn't it now?
Oh, aye, that beer garden's class, man. That's just lucky though, man, that our birthdays happened to fall on those couple of weeks during summer where we were allowed out and we got to spend it at the Loudon. That was just nice, man. Weather was brilliant as well then, man.
How high our centre backs are playing. They are getting pinned in.
Goldson's going to be going with the ball to the edge of the box in a minute. But how high up they're playing?
He's not betting the bookies. See how well he plays after we get the fifth.
We'll get the fifth and he'll turn into Manuel Neuer. Just no let anything else in for the sake of his bet.
Guess it'll be mobbed and Matt, it'll probably be. We'll probably end up doing tickets for reopening, mate. Gutted Davo didn't score. Aye.
Gaffer's happening, mate.
Read it back, so I agree with you. You'll be gutted that Davo didn't get his goal. Grumpy Alfred just went back in this pitch.
He's just like, I want to play.
But well, we are scored, mate. But I tell you, he will be very comfortably the number one when Tav's out here. And he'll keep Tav on his toes, that's for sure. Tav will need to be in the top of his game because Patterson's turning into what seems to be an absolutely brilliant fullback.
It's one of those ones though, man, where it's like, realistically, unless we bring in like some European world-class international starter, like, I mean, we speak about this all the time, like, two our defenders, Tav and Goldson, they should be in the running for the England squad, so it's like, but it's like, so I think we'd be hard pressed to find better replacements for like realistically.
Oh, lovely!
Like the price, I don't know. Fantastic. Oh, I thought that ball was dropping a little bit earlier.
Forgot penalty, he takes it high. He's not touched the ball this game, McLaughlin, is he? Not had much of a test, but right now it'll be Defoe that takes it out of one on the pitch. I do believe. 6 minutes with no scored here, what's happening?
Oh, man.
Villa, mate, no idea.
Honestly, in Birmingham, like, because Birmingham's where I lived for like a lot of my life, Danny. Like, I'd have thought it would have been more like Birmingham fans that would have went with Rangers. To be fair, for like kind of seeing the culture down there, but I don't know.
Oh, he slipped. That was Hadji coming in with a chance here and he slipped in the edge of the box.
Why does Hadji like sliding about in Ibrox so much? Why?
Goldson looking for a long ball. It's Defoe. Made a lovely run down the middle. Defoe! It's a good save, that, by the way. Lovely run from Defoe. They absolutely partied. That was like the blooming Red Sea there. How wide they were for each other, but keeper's done well to save that.
Oh, aye. Steely's my son. Stick it to the game. Steely's my son. No, I'm 28. He's 25 this year.
Who's the da? Yeah, I know I said that was.
That's what I'm saying. Are you saying I look older, or are you saying Steely looks about 12? What, 1 year? Come on now.
Oh, yeah. Oh. The phone missed that? Oh, that's a bit of a bad one, by the way. I thought I went for a corner. That is unlike the four here. Does well, we get the space. The first touch was brilliant. He created it.
Got the height on it. He got it high, making it like put it in the corner. Got the power, but it's too wide. Heard it was the same guy that designed both stadiums. I mean, Villa Park is kind of the. Villa Park is kind of the same architecture as like the brick outside. Like, I can see like how they're similar, but
that's a lovely turn, Kamara. Lovely pass, Calvin. See that pass there? Kamara's just done that turning pass. See if that was Kevin De Bruyne that done that down south, it'd be plastered all over sports. Like his pass against Leicester, which was decent. But see how often you see your players do that, by the way. Goldson unlucky we shot over the bat.
Thought Steely was in his teens.
One on the right, left. What?
Dallas looks in his teens. Gaffer, maybe if you put like an extra number after the teens, possibly, but.
Sure, we'll be back soon. I hope so. I think we'll be back next season. I think we will be fully back next season. To August. By the end of this year, at the very least, at the latest, I would say, like actual 50,000. No chance it will still be out beyond this year. During nonsense they're going to renew. Make sure you've got things for that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Down here, it's meant to be absolutely zero restrictions on it by June 12th, and I think it's like July 6th or something for yous that it's meant to be like everything gone. Something like that. So, fingers crossed next season, aye, but.
Kamara, lovely.
Villa Park was designed by a Rangers fan who also designed the old Ibrox and the current main stand. Okay,
I remember,
there we go.
I remember seeing that in the Ibrox disaster documentary, actually. You know that you've said that. I remember watching that part. I remember that, seeing Aston Villa boy designed it. Yeah, what Hannah's said there. Steely up above, and Dallas is up. His name's up above him. That's us, mate. Yeah, Jake. Will be. I've got questions ready to go. We're just sorting a guest out. I've got one special guest agreed. Who'll probably be number 10, the finale of this little one. But so we're just trying to find another 3 times. Oh, I thought that was going to be an own goal there.
I really hope it's who I think it is.
Field. Calvin looking for a crossing chance. That's a good block, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. What will we do with this during the off-season? Steely normally does this little Rangers quiz show called Ibrox IQ. That normally runs through the off-season. But, I mean, we were talking about it earlier. We were saying maybe podcast, something like that.
I'll still get some.
That kind of thing.
The videos won't be as frequent, but I do, like, well, especially once my new PC gets here, I do daily Twitch streams as well. So I know gaming isn't everyone's thing, but for those that want to still come and have a chat and stuff, that option is there. But I'll still try and get videos up as much as I can. I do, like Dalus was saying there, another thing called Ibrox IQ, which is where I bring people on and it's just, you have a little chat. Kind of like a podcast at parts of it, but it's just mainly about asking the guests that come on 10 questions about Rangers, and we do little prizes and stuff on that. And then I'll do just other Rangers related videos that aren't just hold on. That aren't just match reactions and stuff. I'll do tier systems of like how the players have performed this season and like you saying transfers and stuff. We'll get other things out. Probably do a road to 100-0 back on the channel as well, which will be, again, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but people that did like that and we've done that in the past, and it'll be even better again once we get this PC, which arrives next week.
All right. Jake's saying an announced holiday for episode 10.
I've slowed down here. 25 minutes without a goal.
We've actually managed to talk about stuff without getting excited about a goal for a while.
Tell you, hey. First half was all just pure football. Now we're actually getting a bit of chat interaction here because we're getting the training game feel.
It really does feel like Cove are just ready to go up the road now, though, man. You know what I mean?
The second half was never going to be as exciting as the first one. Els, hello, how you doing? Gotta go in there. This game could do a sub now. We could do it to freshen us up. Hey, by the way, he wasn't on my screen before that happened. Like I said, the Ted is getting warmed up. Right, but as I said that, I promise he wasn't on my screen before I said that. Unlucky, it's a brilliant crossing. If he's defended that, by the way, you see who touched this last. Roof and Defoe look bemused that it's not a corner. It's brilliant for Wright to get the ball in. And then, see who touched this out.
I don't know, you know.
It was Roof for the player from that. Grant, we've played exceptional, mate. That first 45 minutes was some of the best football I've seen us play this season. Genuinely, that first 45 minutes was absolutely magic. And this second half has just been safe control, mate. There's not been much going on. I wonder if this will be Roof or Defoe that comes off here.
Defoe. You'd reckon Defoe, probably. Sub off McLaughlin at an on Goldson and goal. Here, by the way, I'd pay to see that right now, to be fair. 4-0 up against Cove Rangers. I'd pay to see that. Should have been Andy Firth's time to shine.
Imagine McGregor in a flowing CDM role. Havoc he would cause, man.
Oh, mate. Someone would actually be going to hospital if McGregor was in CDM.
It's teespring.com/stores/OHSteely, or the link to it is in the description.
I think they've actually changed that, though. Now that, because they finished the rebrand, so I think they've actually changed that.
Still works,
Does it still work? Aye. Oh, okay, fair enough. I was going to say I was going to go grab the new one after you put it in chat.
But that does still work.
You're fine then.
Oh, that does look really bad. That's a really bad injury for the Cove Rangers player here. That looks, at first glance, like an absolutely torn ACL. Like,
what did he do? Like twist his knee? Or?
He fell sideways, but went knee first into the grass, and then the knee just bent backwards in ways that it shouldn't have bent.
Oh!
And he was just looked at the bench and went, "Nope, just get the big X, man. Get him right off." Oh, that boy's right. That is. Oof.
Nah, that's.
Right, you see us back again, Dallas. I didn't want to see it again. Actually, that was bogging. Hello, Birdie.
Hello, Ewan, mate. How you doing?
You want to see me and my dad, Dallas?
No, you calm down, son. You calm down.
Aye, his knee's off, Sky. That's a stretcher on for him.
Yeah.
That actually looked disgusting. That was up there with one of the. Apart from like the tackles that you see that are just you actually
like
see
the leg
ankle.
break tackles. Aye.
Apart from that, that was up there with one of the Oh, that was bogging. Poor boy. It wasn't a tackle or anything, it was just a slip. And
Aye. Rangers physio's got the splint out for him, so.
no, that's not making much more a high. He's not getting. He is not getting his part-time job for a while.
Better hope his boss is the Rangers fan and is in a good mood after this game then, eh?
I'm so respect for anyone who says sideways. That's it, man. His legs went sideways the wrong way. Sideways the wrong way, that's it. And so I done a bit of extra time, but they're not going to moving this boy very quick. You laugh on it.
Daniel in the group chat.
I can't imagine even seeing it. Again, just at 200 viewers, we were waiting and we've got much going on here. Appreciate all the links that have been left so far. 57
as it is. Cove Rangers number 10 down. I've not seen it, unfortunately. Steely is saying it's probably one of the worst things he's seen happen to a player that isn't a result of a tackle. But I'm still waiting to see the replay of it. What's your sausage sandwich or piece and sausage? Piece and square, mate. Piece and square.
Oh my god, he's changing the game.
I mean, if it's links, then piece and sausage. But if it's square, piece and square.
That's I think that's the weirdest one I've heard probably, to be fair. I think that takes the top.
But to be fair, the only reason I say piece and square is because down here they don't really have square sausage. So, and it's normally like Alan that'll make breakfast. So I need to, and like for those of you that don't know that my stepdad's English, so I say that literally just to clarify piece and square sausage. But if I'm like Greg's or something like that, I'll just like roll and square, because obviously they don't do pieces, but it's not my fault my stepdad's English, alright? Leave me alone.
Absolutely. If you ask for a piece and sausage, you're getting a roll and square. If they give you a piece and links when you ask for a piece and sausage, you're fuming.
Piece and triangle. Hey, you never know, mate. You never know nowadays.
Actually, Dallas, again, I said we'd be back to the football, but there's not much football happening right now. But something I did forget to mention earlier is, see, the channel members that are here right now, and, well, if anyone does get a channel members, another one of those perks, which, just because it's in with what we were talking about the apparel store, is you get a discount as well, which you'll see it in the little community tab, which is members only. You see that little discount on that store. Forgot to mention that. Brown sauce. Brown sauce and a soft baker's roll.
My real dad's English, don't worry, Dallas. Mate, no, that's I've got nothing against them, but it's more just they don't exactly have square sausage down here, so you know, which is heartbreaking for me. The only place I know of that you can actually get square sausage, luckily, is a butcher's right next to my sister's, so I'm sorted. All I do is I call my sister, you going to the butcher's today? Get my order placed and I'm good.
Right, we're back to it.
Football has resumed. There we go.
That'll be a wee 5, 6, 7 minute added on at the end there.
Oh, roof off written, okay.
I did one of the two, didn't it? Roof's done his job. Got his 2 goals. Right, back to this. Let's get my goals. He signed the contract yet. Who's signed the contract? Hadji, ball's been cut well, but right's
done,
come out of
right,
it.
man, aye.
Defoe, he's went
Defoe
for
just tried to dink that in, aye.
cheeky, but just off target.
What is it Winston called the square and still game? Flat sausage? Oh, some parts of England still don't know what haggis is. I mean, I can't really blame him with that. I hate not being able to get a pie in England. Yeah. I can get pies in the baller down here. Just no square sausage.
A Scotch pie, mate.
Aye.
Shouldn't have happened. Aye. Well, both of them are acceptable, I think, Mark.
The Asda by me has Bell's Scotch pies in them, so. The Butcher's by me does square sausage, but it's flat and circle shaped. It's much better. Well, it's no square sausage then, Hannah, if it's no square, is it? It's a circle sausage.
A circle sausage. I support the Rangers. Good on you, Bryden.
Good choice, Bryden. Good choice. Pardon. Oh my god, man. Bell's pie is a last resort. Oh, when it is a last resort down here, unfortunately, so.
Hitting unlucky. Turn to the left foot in the box. Blocked though.
Hadji looked like he was squaring up to absolutely smash that there. Goldson nearly getting in on it. Goldson making the dart and run into the box. What's going on here? What's going on?
You heard him? You never got it?
What's that?
Fried Mars. I've never tried it. I've never tried the fried Mars.
I've seen, the only place I've ever seen like Chippy's advertising fried Mars bars is like Fort William upwards. I've never seen it like Central Belt.
One Friday, does it?
Do they? They never used to.
It's fizzling out now, Graham, mate. Creating wee half chances here and there, but they're just kind of parked now. They're accepting the 4 at this point.
Hollander, we're cut back like a baby giraffe there, man. Jesus, he's just gangly legs all over the place. He didn't know where to go.
A baby giraffe. That's what Joe Rebo looks like on the ball, by the way. Baby giraffe, lanky legs going everywhere. You don't know what's happening, but somehow it's brilliant. Gavin's gone for it, man. He's pulling off stops at the bag. I like a pizza crunch, damn I. Is he for all the new viewers in here? Oh, whoa, we're on 67 likes. You know the deal, chat. None of them dodgy numbers. But aye, for the new viewers that are in here, we'll always try to keep you up to date as much as we can in the game. Like if you were here for the first half, you'll have seen that we were literally non-stop talking about the football because there was so much happening. But at times like this, when there's not much happening, we'll happily just sit and have a chat with the chat, and anything major that happens in the game we'll bring up. But like I'm saying, we ain't professional commentators. We're not just going to sit here and tell you who's on the ball, who's passing the ball, what's happening now. Keep you up to date as much as we can. Is the bike up? Like food for the chippy, yeah. The only thing I like at a chippy actually is I like a fritter actually. A fritter, don't mind the chips.
Fritter's decent. Mate, the one thing I love down here, there's a chippy next to me. Like, none of the chippies in Cumbernauld, I think, do them. Or at least I've not found it at any of them. Beer battered chips. Beer battered chips. So good, man.
I've never even heard of that. Hannah's. As I say, what's that? Like, I think beer butter chips a bit more. Hannah, do you not know what a fritter is? What? What? See, I'll get Hannah moving from Dumfriesshire up to being a Ouija. And honestly, see for the things that she tells me and things she tells me she's not heard of, I just think Dumfries lives in its own little planet at times, you know.
Hannah might know it by the English term, since they're so close to there. It's a scallop in England. No, like a fritter in England is a scallop. Yeah, I know in Scotland, scallop and a chippy is fish, but in England, a scallop's a fritter.
No,
100%. Honest to God. Honest to God.
Right, unlucky. The left foot off target there. He deserves a goal today.
Never heard of that either. Oh, and Hannah, I was trying to get you some sort of redemption there, but now you're just lost. Now you're just lost. Never heard of a potato fritter. What?
Surely most of you don't know what a fritter is, aye. Surely, that's...
Doner cheese, chips, a little bit of curry sauce.
Finding a half pizza crunch and it's like finding a polar bear in the Amazon.
Is Marines still on Cumnald? Aye, Marines is still there. It's partly all the eating Dumfries' sandwiches. Is it like...
Honestly, apart from Dumfries being, from what I see, a very, very predominantly Rangers area, I don't know what else to do than that. I don't want to diss it too much because, like I say, it's Rangers mad in Dumfries. So I don't want to be too harsh, but...
See, and there we go, Tam backing me up. They call fritters scallops down here.
That's next to Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut's shut down now, Jeff.
They're turning that into a Taco Bell. That Pizza Hut's getting turned into a Taco Bell.
Oh, lucky. The run for Hadji, maybe a bit too much there, though. Hadji try to get involved a lot.
All right. Love to see it.
The second half in the race is when I'm going to be difficult in this man of the match choice here.
Second half, there's not really been a standout, so I'm going to need to go with my two for the first half, right away.
Unlucky, never picked on it. Taco Bell's overrated. No for me.
I like Taco Bell, and I think it is nice. I think like Taco Bell is nice as a like once in a while like treat kind of thing, but it's not like God's gift like so many Americans make it out to be. Oh God, Tam. Oh God. Well, Kamara.
Yourself here. Lovely ball cross. Okay. I think that's quite unfair. Alexander, to be fair here, I'm seeing a lot of crosses and attempted passes. Heard the phone case off Stone saying about a month later. Well, number one, appreciate that, mate. But number two, from my experience, it's nonsense, mate. Everyone that's got in, I think the longest anyone's waited is like 8 days, is what I've seen, to get the print. I think they just say that in case they're like mega busy between the print and send out. But
I think stuff like the phone cases might actually be a little bit longer, but I don't think it'll be like close to a month.
No chance. I think they just say that to cover their back.
Aye.
My stuff for all of the samples was like 6 days, and I bought a few things. Okay, well done, like Phil. Mental Munchies in Glasgow to sell. So I don't even think I've heard of it, to be fair, then.
I don't think I've heard of that either.
mental munchies.
Right, with that burst of pace, man, gets him in.
Cross isn't the best in the left foot, yeah. I don't think it's sooner. Hopefully, get it soon. 11 on maybe an extra day for the Northern Ireland travel, but I'm on the same page there. Stuart, by the way, I'm not sure if I actually mentioned Stuart has come on for Defoe. By the way, about 5 minutes ago. I think I said it, but just in case I've not, yeah, Stuart's been great replacement for Defoe here. Written as the first striker sub against you in the fourth round. Well, it depends. Depends if Roof's on the pitch or not. If Roof isn't on the pitch, then I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I think from midfield to the back, I'd be quite comfortable in telling you our best team. But see the front three, man. Alfie's in. But see the two that play either side of Alfie, man. I don't know,
man. I'd love to see a game of just Kent and Wright, but
so many crosses in this past 10 minutes that went straight to this keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, Blair, second half's no had much to it. Golson trying to stop. Then Dunnan and a half wheel in here. Well,
big hitting man tracking back.
Games into a walking pace at this point. Oh, mucky. Stuart tried to get played in. It's unlucky as well.
Literally, it's just at this point, Rangers just try to not absolutely knacker themselves for the next couple of games. And
yeah, Blair, I agree, mate.
Now.
What the Dross he's signed? He's not signed much Dross, to be fair. Who can you think of that he's signed that hasn't worked out?
Zungu's the only one that comes to mind for me.
Zungu's not been outstanding. Stuart. Was Stuart Gerrard? Was he there before?
Stuart was Gerrard.
He must have been.
You say Stuart and you nearly put them on the back of the net, to be fair, mate. Let's just keep naming players now.
Flanagan, maybe. Someone that was nearly outstanding for us, but done a job. Right in behind flags went up from Buck. Sadiq Kabawai. There you go, Matt. That's one. Good everywhere else, but.
So that's what, 3 players we've mentioned?
Oh, mate, what's his name? Don't know about the Cowboys and but Eros Grezda. That was him. I suppose his first season there was a couple, but the past 2, like this team that he's built now. There's a dodgy few in his first season. But at the same time, it's not as if we're spending big bucks on players and losing out money. Anyone that we've spent a fair bit of money on has been brilliant.
Thought Hitton should have turned that out the other way, man. Took that wide. Good driving for Stuart into the box.
Goldson is actually playing like a centre attack mid, by the way, in this half.
He really is.
He really is. The big man's determined. But I rate it. See if a team is just going to sit in that much.
Goldson again, he's played the left wing in the box. Commentary saying it as well. No, Goldson's played quite a few positions this half. He's played CDM, he's played cam, he's played left wing. Who was it that said about putting Goldson in goal? Because we might end up seeing that by the end of the game.
Alfie's Baltic, look at him, man.
I know. Hat, coat, gloves.
We've actually got time wasting from Cove here. Come on, lads. Let's get the game over with.
That's the thing though, man. We're going to have like 4 or 5 minutes because of that injury as well.
Easy 5 minutes, man. I think it might be like 8.
I don't know, man. Surely with stuff like that, though, the ref should be like. I know it's not a thing, but you'd think surely the ref can use their discretion with stuff like that. Like 4-0. Come on now. Mental to think Morelos is a Caixinha signing.
That's the best thing he's done.
Mm-hmm.
What a signing. Scott Wright's been brilliant, and he's only getting better by the looks of things. That's lovely. Oh, Arfield's
unlucky, man.
That would have been a beautiful little team goal there, quick passing. Go on. Jay, are we always never know what he's doing here? This long shot, it's brilliant to see, but because if we don't know what he's doing, the
good idea with the ball there, to be fair, but aye. Oh, it looks up like did the camera see that? I hope it didn't see that.
You see Morelos throwing stuff at Tab. I mean, by Harry Forrester. Oh, Blair, mate. Why did he not square the ball? Why did Harry Forrester not square the ball? I'm just sitting there throwing stuff at Tab.
What is it? Is it it looks like medical tape he's got, aye.
I don't know. No, Tam, that's not true. I was like,
it's wife first, apart from weekends.
I mean, Rangers were the first love, but you know, it's a different type of love, I tell
you. Bounces it off, Tab, hits roof and all.
Get the rain, by the way.
I know, man. That's. Jeez, look at it through that camera angle. You literally couldn't even see the players there for it. I think something in Tab's is getting a kick and just know the dug. Aye.
Jack needs to be managed more. I honestly think, not just because, well, you know what I think about the SFA and stuff, but I genuinely think he should retire from international football. Ryan Jack, yep. I fully think he should retire. I don't think his body, unfortunately, some footballers are like that. I don't think Ryan Jack's body has it in him to play majority of your games, then play for Scotland. It tends to be most of his injuries are when he's away for Scotland as well. And then we're, as a club, we're the ones getting handicapped for it because we've not got a player as good as Ryan Jack in the midfield. but he's not a player that can play 30 odd games a season. He's got to be squad. I don't think he's good enough to start. Yeah, but I think he should be a squad rotation player, just from how his body is, picking up too many injuries.
And I don't even necessarily think it's all down to his. Obviously, like the amount of times he's been injured, that knee's never going to heal properly, and it is always going to be a bit more of a risk. But it's like, I don't know, it just seems to be something about the Scotland backroom staff, the physio, that like they just seem to not manage it properly. You've seen it, he plays week in, week out, comes on for Rangers, sits out, okay, every couple of games, whatever. He's fine. The minute, every time he has went away on international duty, he's came back and something's went wrong.
Actually, I think we need another defensive midfielder. Actually, I'd like to see, because I very much doubt Zungu will be getting extended on to another player in there that can actually, because Zungu, he's just not going to challenge Davis, Kamara, Jack for a spot. He is the bottom. I'd like to see a player that can come in and challenge Davis, Kamara, Jack, so you've actually got good squad rotation there. Whereas right now, Jack gets injured, Davis and Kamara are so much better than Zungu that you've got Davis and Kamara now getting overloaded.
Here's the question, though, right?
Attacking position, I don't even think we need to sign anyone in that attacking position in the summer. I wouldn't be fussed about signing anyone at all. We've got, if you can keep everyone, like your main striker spots, you've got Itten, Defoe, Morelos, Roof. On the right, you've got Hadji, Aribo. Itten can play there, Roof can play there. On the left,
Ken
you've got
can
Ken,
go and play on the right as well, though.
Hadji, etc. can play there again. Your attacking midfielder position, you've got Arfield, Hadji, Aribo can play there. The midfielders, the defensive ones have just been over. Right back, you've got Tavin Patterson, that's enough. Left back, you've got Calvin Bonner, that's enough. Centre halves, with Nico Katic back fit, we've got 4 really good centre halves there for interchanging. Great keepers. I mean, the squad is absolutely solid. It is. I think the main thing will be trying not to lose anyone, to be honest, rather than actually signing.
Unfortunately, the thing is, though, I think you have seen it from Ranger sources as well. Like, there will be people going in the summer. That's just because it's the nature of football. But
unfortunately, I think it'll be Morelos. I think it'll be Morelos.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's like all this crap that's getting put about us. Oh, we're this much in debt. We need to sell off all our players to clear the. It's nothing near that. But I do think that the amount of money we've spent bringing in players to get the squad to where Gerrard wants, we need to sell a couple to kind of bring in some income, because we can't always rely just on the competition. You know what I mean? Football's football. Stuff happens. Sometimes you can go at a cup early. You can plan your books around guaranteeing yourself getting to a certain stage of a competition every year. You know what I mean?
Alfie has gone for 12 million. I mean, if someone wants to buy just his left leg, that's a bit weird, but I suppose 12 million would be good for just his left leg, Because I presume you're not talking about like Alfie's full body for 12, surely. Presume. See, I don't know. I think Alfie might stay for Champions League football. The two that I think will definitely go. The two that I think will definitely go is Kamara and Bonner. I think that'll be the two. Bonner, I think, is more replaceable than Kamara. Kamara is going to be a tough ass to replace. With Davis not getting any younger as well, that Kamara, his play style and everything is so unique. It'd be very tough to replace, man.
This is the thing as well, though, right? Like, if you remember, Leo
came. Now I know you're trolling. Nah. Definitely trolling.
It was Leo that came in with a 16 mil bid for Alfie, wasn't it? I think it was Leo, or was it?
Leo, aye.
Aye. Like,
we patched
I'll be honest. I was one of those guys that at the time I'd have snatched up 16 million for Alfie because that's when he was still getting the trouble with the red cards. That's when you still had like the kind of attitude issues, that kind of thing, and where at that point he was just the out and out all round goal scorer. By the way, full time. We'll finish this in a minute, but full time 4-0. Take it. Roof double. Patterson, fantastic pressing to get one.
I think what Blair and Alan said they're more realistic. 25 million for Alfie and about 15 to 20 for Kamara. Between 10, maybe 10, 12 for Bonner. And maybe even more actually for the Croatian starting spot as well. We've got to stop underselling the players, but that can be a conversation for a different day. We could do a full video on that in the channel, but that is full time. Before everyone dips out here, thank you very much for being in here, hanging out with us. The second half was a bit more boring football side, but it was still good to be in here having a chat with everyone. So whether you've liked the video, shared the video, checked out the links in the description, talk whatever it is, we appreciate you being in here.
All it is Rangers knew because we've not been about. They got the job done in the first half and they just gave us the second half to catch up with Shat. They just knew. That's all it was, mate. They just knew.
That's absolutely it. Bring on the next round. But yes, so for next weekend, we'll be back with the home game against Hibs. Can't wait for that one. It's only a week. We're waiting for this one, but I'll go and do another little reaction video as well for if anyone wants to hear a little bit more of my thoughts about the game, or for the people that obviously haven't managed to tune into this one. But Dallas as well. Thanks to Dallas for coming on. You can find his links in the description. Go to find his YouTube or socials and his Twitter and stuff down there. So, thank you all for tuning in to this one, guys.
Every Monday on my channel now. Thursday, not Monday. I record it every Monday. It comes out on a Thursday.
What's it called? Anything about the computer? I mean, every link is down in the description, mate. So you see a little description or a drop-down box, Jeff, a drop-down arrow. You click that and loads of links will pop up and it explains what links what down there. I appreciate the conversation and everybody. And we shall see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.